We're going to show you today our favorite games on the Nintendo Switch to play together as a family. Most of these are going to be between 2 to 4 players. So today we're going to show you our favorite multiplayer games, the party games that we've played.
Wait. We're going to do 5 games.
Well, I'm going to say 5 to 10. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so some of them are going to be Nintendo and some of them are going to be like indie games or other companies that have made them. Well, which one are we going to do first?
My Singing Monsters.
Okay, we're going to show you a bunch that we recommend.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we do have quite a few different Nintendo Switch titles. We've had this system for several years since it's come out. I preferred physical games, but we still have some that are digital, especially the smaller games like the indie games. So this first one that's great for all ages, especially for a multiplayer party game, is going to be My Singing Monsters Playground. I would catch this one on sale. I do not think it's $40 worth of a game, but it is worth a $20 game. The kids, we've played this so many times. It's very similar to the Mario Party mini games, but obviously they're going to be slightly different. I love some of these ones. These are our favorites, kind of like a keep away game. There was one you have to jump over the pole, and as you play you can unlock different skins for the monsters. I do wish that they had different monsters though. Jack has actually played My Singing Monsters on the tablet. It's kind of a money grab game, but this one was a lot of fun, at least because you only pay once to play this. And we've just had so many laughs. So if you have kids and you want to play something that's up to 4 players, I definitely recommend checking this one out. And I'm not reading these games in any particular order, it's just that the kids wanted to play this one first. So the next one is going to be Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. We have 1 and 2, but for some reason the kids just prefer the first one. I think because of the characters and the stages, and also it has a faster loading time than the second one does. And it's funny because since we started playing this, they actually wanted to watch the Nickelodeon shows, so we ended up watching a ton that I grew up with myself. So if you're a SpongeBob fan, Invader Zim, Ren and Stimpy, Hey Arnold, Wild Thornberry fan, you're gonna love this game. And it's very similar to Super Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers is an amazing game too. Obviously it's going to be better than this one, but if you like Nickelodeon characters, it's still a fun one to play. I just like having the variety, especially with different boards, and the kids love the different characters, some of their moves, because it's funny. Like SpongeBob says imagination, and they make us do that 1,000 times. The kids also like playing these same characters where we're all the exact same one, and that's kind of crazy too. Sometimes you get it mixed up on who you are. But if you're a 90s kid like me, or you want to introduce your kids to Nickelodeon characters, I think this one's a fun one to play. And I believe the third one is coming out, so hopefully they fix some of the bugs where the loading time doesn't take forever. The second one does have more SpongeBob characters, but we are hoping for Fairly Odd Parents, especially Timmy Turner. Next up is Kirby. Now this goes for any of the Kirby games, like the Forgotten Land, which is up to 2 players, but our favorite one is Star Allies. And there's another that's Return to Dream World, which is a lot of fun too, but Star Allies is our favorite to play multiplayer. And if you have kids, Kirby is a little bit easier, it's less frustrating, so it's a good introduction game that's not as complicated or frustrating as something like Mario sometimes. The first player does have to play Kirby on this one, and then if you're second, third, or fourth player, you can switch characters by hearting different ones throughout the levels. And Kirby in the Forgotten Land is another good one, but it's 1 to 2 players, so the first player plays as Kirby, and the extra player plays as that Waddle Dee character. There are puzzles to all Kirby games, but I feel like this one has more and a little bit more tricky, not impossible, but just enough to be fun. And I like that Kirby can swallow huge objects in this one, transforming himself completely, as well as with different powers if you suck up different characters. This one was a nice surprise, Rabbids Party Legends. I believe I got it for like $10 on sale on the Nintendo eShop, and it is super fun. I used to play the Rabbids game on the original Wii, so I love that they brought the Rabbids back, and it's a fun multiplayer game, kind of like another Mario Party game, but honestly we've had so many laughs with the mini games. Like this one, you have to balance the Joy-Con and you run into each other, you drop your pies, I don't know, but it's just hilarious. And this one does require the Joy-Con. Usually most of them you can play with the Pro controller, which I prefer, but this one is only Joy-Con. And some of them you do have to stand up and move, but not a ton of them, just a few. And as you play the different mini games, you slowly unlock new Rabbids and new levels. So as I was searching for the best games on the the Nintendo Switch, I did watch a few videos to see if I had missed any, and Overcooked kept coming up on a lot of people's lists. So we ended up buying it and trying it out. To be honest, it could either be really fun or really chaotic, but I do like being able to play this as a multiplayer game. You have to work together to try to complete all the orders as quickly as possible, and some of the dishes that you make get more and more complicated, but honestly, we just had a lot of laughs, and it's pretty easy to at least beat the level with like a bronze star. Next up is Nintendo Switch Sports, which I keep calling Wii Sports because I played the crap out of the original Wii Sports. This is one of my daughter's favorite ones to play. We usually play 2-player because we can play online and we can slowly unlock new outfits and emotes that we can share on the screen. But you can play up to 4-player on certain games like bowling and tennis, golf. You just won't be able to earn as many things to unlock. My husband loves golf and bowling, and the kids prefer soccer or volleyball. Of course, I have to mention Mario Kart. Mario Kart is one of our favorite games, and again, I love playing it online because it just mixes things up and you never know what kind of level you're gonna get. You have to vote with the people playing online. We've already unlocked all the cups. We completed this a long time ago, and then we purchased the $20 pack that gives you a lot more racetracks. But playing online is a lot of fun. We typically get our butts kicked by the Japanese player, and you can play 4 players as well, but we typically do 2-player online. Now they are coming out with a brand new Mario Kart for the Switch 2 in June. I do hope to get my hands on that. I don't know how pre-orders are gonna get, and it is pricey. I know a lot of people are upset about the increase, and I have mixed feelings too. Typically with Nintendo games, they don't go on sale too often, but you can buy them secondhand used, like on eBay and other sites. But the Switch 2 does look like a big upgrade from the original Switch here, so I can't wait to check it out. Next is one of my son's favorites, which is Super Smash Bros. Brawl. We ended up going to an arcade and they had this game, and the kids just fell in love with this, especially Jack. They have a 1-player mode as well that you can play in the game, and it's kind of like an adventure game, but he likes playing multiplayer, and there are a ton of characters to choose from. I am curious if they're going to come out with a new one soon for the Switch 2, but nothing has been announced, at least as the recording of this video. So sometimes we play just one-on-one, or he adds different CPUs to the game to make it way more chaotic. And of course, again, he likes to be the same character for all of them sometimes, so I can't tell who I am at times except for the name, or if I remember what color I am, like in this Donkey Kong. Next up are the Lego games. Our 2 favorites I'm only going to show are Jurassic Park / World, but we also like the Harry Potter Legos too. We've completed about 60% of the Jurassic Park / World Lego series, and he's unlocked all of the dinos. That's basically what he likes to do, is run around as a dinosaur and battle between each other. So if you have a dino loving fan, or if you love dinosaurs, I definitely recommend checking out the Lego Jurassic game, but Harry Potter is another great one, and even Marvel. And they have Lego Star Wars too. Any of the Lego games are going to be great for multiplayer or even single player. Next up is Super Mario Wonder, which is an amazing game. It's one of the newest Mario games. You can play 1 player, 2, 3, or 4. If you pick Yoshi, you can't get any damage, so that's one thing. If you have a little one and they want to play along, they can be Yoshi a little bit more easily. But as Yoshi, you cannot transform with the different power-ups. That's the only bummer there. But we love running around as elephants. You have to collect the Wonder Seeds, and all these crazy things happen in the levels. I really think this Mario game is super unique because of that, and it just makes it a lot of fun. It's not super challenging either, so it's good for all ages. There was one Mario game previously we tried playing all together, and it was just impossible because you could jump on each other, knock each other off, kill each other, and it really was just impossible, whereas this one, it really isn't like that. I'm going to include a couple more Mario games, but of course there are so many more that we're not going to include in this video because there are just too many. But if there's any others we do not include, comment down below what you would include in your favorite Nintendo Switch games. And also we have Epic Universe we're going to be covering, which has a Super Nintendo world, so if you like anything Nintendo, definitely subscribe. We're going to be deep diving into that land. Now, Nintendo did send us the Donkey Kong Country Returns game to review, but this one also is another great 2-player game, or even 1-player. It is the newest installment of Donkey Kong, and it is a remake of the Wii version. So I do think this one is worth noting as well, especially because it has some of the classic animals like the Super Nintendo version. And you got the barrels and the mine carts. You can't go wrong with this one. Now, we purchased all the other games that we have shown here. I am lucky enough that Nintendo has sent quite a few different ones, but this one is the best for multiplayer. There are 3 Mario parties on the Nintendo Switch. Honestly, any of them them would be a good choice. I cannot pick a favorite because they all have different mini games, different characters, and different boards. I do know that Jamboree though has the online feature where you can play online with your friends. And in Super Mario Party Jamboree, they have over 110 mini games. I like that you can either decide to just play mini games or you can play it like a board game, which takes about an hour. Another great one is Yoshi's Crafted World. I am a little biased because Yoshi is my favorite character out of all the Mario friends. But I do like that you can go up to 2-player, you can pick your color Yoshi and the costume, which you unlock the costumes by playing all the different levels. Now you can sometimes get a little frustrated with the Yoshis being able to swallow each other when you're trying to do something, but for the most part it is easygoing unless you're trying to collect all the sunflowers. And it's such cute little worlds that look like paper, of course. I just like the look of everything. Kind of reminds me of when Kirby had that yarn game. I believe it was on the Wii U. That was super fun too. But there's a lot of different levels on this game. It's definitely worth the money. And just a reminder, these are the ones that we play the most as a family. There are some other great games we haven't included, but these are our personal favorites we played together. And this last one is Super Mario 3D World, which is a remaster, but it does come with Bowser's Fury, which was new. Now my son loves Bowser's Fury. He's actually beaten it, and I believe we've beaten this one too. We have so many different stars, but of course we still have some to get, which gives it that replay value if you want to go back through and get the stars that you did miss. But who doesn't like being a cat or a raccoon? I love all the different power-ups, and you can't run into each other, so it makes it not as frustrating like that Mario Brothers Wii U version. I personally could play this one or the Mario Wonder over and over and just have fun with the kids. And just a heads up, if you do have the Nintendo Online, they do have the old school NES, Super NES, and 64 games that you can play. So my kids have been also playing the games I grew up with on the NES. And this is the new part of the game, the Bowser's Fury. You run around and try to find the little cat symbols there. And of course you have to defeat Bowser at the end. If I should do another video on more so one-player games, comment down below, or anything else you would like to see, and hopefully we get our hands on the Switch too, as I want to cover everything on that system as well. We truly are diehard Nintendo fans. Of course, we still like a little bit of Xbox, a little bit of PlayStation, but Nintendo is where my heart is. Appreciate it if you made it this far, and thank you so much for watching. Click these videos next, like the top one being Next Playground, which is kind of like a Wii in a way, where you use your body to move and play different games, and the bottom one where we reviewed a awesome 3D printer. Thank you so much for watching.